Alright, welcome back everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Today we're going to have a look at the Hellcat OSP version. Basically, it's their optics ready version. And I've been looking for this pistol for such a long time and I cannot wait to get into it. But before getting started, just a quick reminder, if you wanted to make a quick $10 donation via Patreon, I'll send you out a set of 4 of one of these 5 designs. I'll have that link in the description below. Basically, you got like a fantastic flannel, the superscript design, fancy floral, lucky 4-leaf clover, and the dirty diamond. Again, I'll leave that donation link for Patreon in the description below. But let's have a look at the Hellcat. Alright, so the Hellcat comes in a cardboard box. It actually has a soft case, which SIG and Smith & Ruger don't give you. Also comes with this pretty sweet mag loader. You get 2 magazines. In here right now is the 13+1. That's what that looks like inserted into the pistol. And you also get an 11+1 with a pinky extension. That looks like that. And in case you wanted either of these magazines to fit flush, they have the adapter plate. Alright, let's start off by having a look at these iron sights. Man, when I look at these iron sights, the quality and how robust they are, I think back to when I first started shooting. You know, most pistols came with a 3-dot system. You had 2 in the rear and a little tiny dot in the front. Or if you had like a Glock, you had a squirt-off U-notch in the back with some outlining and a tiny little white dot in the front. If you wanted something that was of a higher quality or better visibility, you had to spend some extra money to go get them. Especially the micro-compact pistols, those sights were horrible. But when you look at that, man, you got this tritium luminescent front U-notch, and it makes sense. You know, if you got a nice big bright dot there in the front, it's going to be awesome in low light situations. Why not have a U in there? Because half of a sphere is a U, and it's so easy to pick that up. Beautiful job. Seriously though, look how easy it is to pick up your target with that U-notch. I think I might prefer the rear to be blacked out, but that's a great job. Now, this is the OSP version, right? Optic sight pistol. It's basically optics ready. I like the fact that the rear sight is not part of this plate, which means that it'll stay on there. They are a little bit taller for a few reasons. Number one, you can co-witness with the dot in there. So if your battery goes down or maybe your sight breaks for some reason, you're able to still use the iron sights to look through the optic to use them. Also, it's a little bit taller. In case maybe your arm gets hurt, you can practice your one-handed manipulations to rack the slide. You hook it on your belt or the bottom of your shoe or the top of your boot. So I love these iron sights. Alright, really quick guys, I just want to show you what that front sight looks like with the lights turned off. Again, that's a front tritium sight and just a really luminescent ring around it. Okay, give me 2 seconds. So I'm not too sure how well this is going to show up, but it is a bright ring. Look at this thing, guys. Oh my god. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it. So you can see the dot there, the tritium dot, and the ring around it. Let me see if that's going to autofocus for us. But yeah, that's what that front sight looks like. Incredibly bright in the dark. And if you're wondering what footprint pattern this uses, it's the same all the way around. SIG, Ruger, Smith & Wesson are using the same footprint pattern as the Shield RMSC. Let me rotate this around so you can have a look at the thickness of the slide here. You're going to find that most of the new micro compact pistols are just about 1 inch across this way. I like the way that they kept it nice and simple, just rolling around to the side this way. You can see they beveled the front right in here to stop it from snagging on your holster or your shirt as you're reholstering or holstering. And here's a closer look at the cocking serrations on the front. These are very grippy, unlike the Smith & Wesson Shield. So very good grip there. Very nice grip on the back here. You can see there. And they also continued the same type of serrations, cocking serrations on the top in case you like to grab it like that and bring it back. So nice job on the cocking serrations. Moving around back to the front of the muzzle, look at that. You got a rail on there. Unlike some of the other micro compact pistols, you can fit a nice little flashlight on there. Trigger guard, decent size. No serrations on the front. Nice and smooth. Rolls right around to a nice little cutoff here so you can stick your middle finger right under there comfortably. Get a nice grip. Alright, let's have a look at the controls here. So look how flush the slide catch release is to the frame. You're not even going to notice that, as well as the takedown lever. So flush. No thumb safety, but there is a trigger safety here. Again, without pressing this little lever in, your trigger isn't going to do anything. You have to depress that in to get the gun to fire. And I also like the fact that the trigger face is a little bit thicker, like that. And let's have a look at this magazine release, which I think is probably one of the nicest ones I've seen out of the SIG, the Smith & Wesson, and the Ruger. Look at how nice and flush it sits to the frame. Beautiful job. And my favorite thing is, check this out, I'm going to roll my hand around. It fits right in between the gap of my pointer finger and my middle finger. These are swappable, but for me, especially with the SIG, whenever I tried to punch the magazine release, it hit me right in the middle of my middle finger. But this one, no problem. In and out. And it's so easy to press. Really strange. Very easy to press even though it sits so close to the frame. Like the way it follows the lines as well. Beautifully done. Alright, let's have a closer look at this grip texture here. If you check out Springfield Armory's website, it's called Adaptive Grip Technology. And under a microscope, what it looks like is there's two layers. The first layer basically looks like a bunch of cut off pyramids, like the tips cut off. And then supposedly when you squeeze down into it, that top layer gives in, and there's little spiky pyramids with the top still on under it. So what that's meant to do is be comfortable while you're carrying it against your body. But when you really need that grip, those shorter spiky pyramids are underneath. And I gotta say, this grip texture is very comfortable. It's not too rough, but yet really, when you rub your fingers against it, you can feel that grittiness. So I like that grip texture. It's very comfortable. Now, adding on to the comfort of this grip texture are a couple of things. Number one, this grip angle. I like the fact that it's more straight up and down like a 1911 versus a little bit more angled like a Glock. I think that this grip angle helps me control the muzzle rise a little bit better. I like this palm swell in the back here, how it's nice and well-rounded, really fills up the hand. And if you look right up here, you got this nice deep beaver tail in this tang area, and it really lets it go really deep into your hand. And if you've got larger hands that are fattier back here, this beaver tail is going to hopefully stop that slide from biting you back there. So you got a nice grip texture, nice grip angle, and a nice deep beaver tail to help you control that muzzle rise. Great job. All right, let's see how much this weighs with the 11 round magazine in there. Okay, is that going to zero out? Let me just tear this here. It's been teared. All right, so Hellcat OSP with the 11 round magazine coming in at 1 pound, 2.0 ounces. Let's have a closer look at this trigger. Okay, right about there, I'd probably give that an 8 out of 10 for smoothness, getting us to the wall. Let me give you a nice smooth pull here. All right, you saw a little bit of creep in there. All right, so here's the reset. Not bad. Another smooth pull for you. All right, let me try to give you a couple of slow pulls in here. All right, here we go. Nice and slow. You see the creep there. Oh. All right, and then a break. Not bad. Definitely better than the SIG and the Ruger, but not as crisp as a Smith. Here's the reset. And a nice slow pull for you again. Okay, but a little bit better that time. Reset. And a slow pull. Still pretty good. One more. Okay, there we go. Creep, creep, and a break. One more reset. And one more slow pull. Creep in here. Definitely twice. Third creep, not bad. Okay, decent trigger. Let's get some measurements as far as how heavy the trigger is. All right, pull number one. Make sure I got that cleared out. This does feel like a nice crisp trigger, but a little bit more on the heavier side. So here's pull number one. 6 pounds, 10.5 ounces. All right, there's number one. Comes number two. Make sure it's cleared. Hook in here. Number two. 6 pounds, 1.5 ounces. So definitely in that 6 pound range. Can we go under 6? Last pull. All right, that's coming in at 6 pounds, 1 ounce, okay? I'd say probably 6 pounds, 6.5 ounces, right in there. 6.5 ounces, 6 pounds. Well, all right, guys, there's your quick look at the Hellcat OSP. Awesome iron sights, great trigger, and all around nice and comfortable to grip onto. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.